Like, here's the question: where'd you see the anime community and the anime fandom in the next few years?
It's really hard to say because
honestly, same. I think it'll be the same-ish.
You think it'll be the same?
I think
roughly.
it'd be the same, but definitely we're gonna start to see more, as you put it, weebs than actual like anime fans, right? Like because I feel that the whole genre of anime fans is kind of like, I don't want to say it's dying, but it's slowly becoming not as like in the spotlight as it was before. Right?
Saying you're an anime fan is sounding more and more like you're just saying you're a gamer. You know what I mean? It just means nothing because everyone's a gamer. You know what I mean?
I remember when I used to play online games like League of Legends, and I would make like a weeb joke or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, like, people would be like, "You're a fucking weeb, you disgusting." But now it would be like one person in the lobby who doesn't know the reference. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely don't think that much will change.
Soon we're gonna be calling ourselves otaku girls instead of gamer girls, right? Yeah, I'm an otaku.
I wonder, do you ever think that maybe like the degenerate side of anime might hold it back from going more mainstream?
No, I feel like that subculture is always going to be there.
Yeah,
because
if anything, it's grown.
Yeah, because right now, it's like people were scared that anime becoming mainstream would make this degenerate side of anime like kind of calm down a bit. But if anything, just because there's so much more anime being made nowadays, you don't really have to pick and choose.
Who the fuck thinks that it would calm down the degenerate side?
I mean, I've seen comments online to be like,
I think the general stigma is that.
Oh my god!
But as someone who is in the degenerative
side, how much Pokemon porn there is? That shit, that stuff doesn't chill out with more people.
As someone on the degenerative side, like seeing all these like new faces come into it, these just so wholesome, like just pure-hearted people coming into it, being like, "What is hentai?" And I'm just like, "Let me show you."
Let me open your world.
Yeah, I'm like the Joker in that case, right? Like I love seeing people suffer through this, and just like realizing that the world that they're living in is actually burning from the inside. Right? It's like
Joey just wants to see the world burn.
Yeah, I love seeing the world burn.
Alrighty then.
Just be like, let me teach you a little thing about Dojin codes, okay?
Yeah, no, but I feel like because the big change I've seen is not in the content of anime that's being made, but just the sheer amount of anime that's being made. Like this season, we have like 38 fucking shows airing the season.
I just couldn't give a fuck.
Which is like, if you try to keep up with everything, that's watching 3 seasons of anime in one fucking week. Who the fuck's doing this? You know what I mean?
Because 20 years ago, I think I remember this from a video I made. I think 20 years ago in like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Each season we had 7 shows.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is much more manageable.
Yeah. There was a period like 10 to 20 years ago where you could legitimately follow everything that was going on in the season and be kept up with like the conversation with what was coming out, because there wasn't that much to watch. And now it's just, okay, what kind of anime fan are you? Do you like the mainstream shonen stuff? Do you like, degenerate stuff, idol stuff, whatever, or like a mixture of everything? Like you could pick and choose whatever mood you're in the mood to watch.
There's an anime for every niche and every fetish now.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I feel like the quality of anime in general has gotten a little better, because everything, like, I feel like everything's just good. Everything's just like,
because you got to stand out now.
Well, exactly.
It's like fucking TV. Like, TV is so good now.
Yeah.
Like, there is so many fucking good TV shows that like every week you're getting recommended like a 9.5 out of 10. You're like, well, fuck. I mean, I barely finished House of Cards, and then look what happened to that.
But like the problem with that is it's like the biggest first world problem in the world. When everything's good,
everything's too good.
When everything's good, nothing stands out anymore. Like sometimes I watch a seasonal anime now, and it's like this is like the biggest 7 to 8 out of 10 in a seasonal anime, and I just forget it. And I compare like these like what I would call now like average shows, and I compare it to some of like the kind of like the mid shows that I would watch back when I was getting into anime, and they're like way better. But for some reason, I remember watching like a show like, off the top of my head, maybe something like Darker Than Black, which is also, I fucking enjoyed that show, but it's like I think back and I'm like, if that show aired nowadays, it wouldn't stand out at all.
Yeah. That's the thing, right?
I
it's
love
like
that show.
Yeah, that's the thing, though, right? It's like, normally in an out of 10 rating, 5 is the average.
Yeah,
and it really says something when nowadays 7 or 8 is the average.